negative things. Someone wants to tell me you are this. I'm like, I know. Like this, I know, I know myself. I know my flaws. I know my flaws. I really do know my flaws. It's like, oh yes, I know. And then someone tell me something, I'm like, hmm, I'm that. But yeah, just know yourself. It helps makes your life easier. Hi guys, it's your girl Winifred Aminu on another episode of God's View with Winnie. Hey! I really don't know why I always feel the urge to yay after introducing the whole thing. Like it is so crazy, but like I guess it's because I'm excited, right? Because I should be excited. Anyways, so yeah, if you're new to the channel, you're welcome. Please do well to subscribe to my channel and everything. And yeah, and if you're not new, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in with me again. I really do appreciate it, okay? And yeah, so today we're going to talk about self-awareness. Yeah, self-awareness. I was actually just like at work earlier today and I came across something like a conversation with some ladies on YouTube and all that, and they were pretty much talking about self-awareness. Yeah, self-awareness. And basically yes, we're talking about it in aspect of relationships and all that kind of thing. But I was like, okay, yeah, this is actually something, this is actually a theme. This is actually a thing. And I was like, wow, like something I've been meaning to discuss with you guys, but like I've been like pushing it forward and everything. But I was like, well, totally, let me talk about it today with you guys, right? Like, what other day, right? We're always gonna have all the things to talk about. So today we're gonna talk about self awareness, pretty much. So I'm going to try and keep it as brief as I can, and just like highlight just what I think very important. So self awareness. When you hear self awareness, it's like self aware, like awareness, like literally, like you guys have to just know yourself. You guys need to be like, you guys just need to know yourself. It's important to know yourself. Okay, it's important to know yourself, know your flaws, know your capability, know your strength. It's important to know yourself. Seriously, it's important. And like I would say, like all these things is easier when you just pray to God. The Holy Spirit always reveals yourself to you. He would always eventually tell you about yourself. Like it's easier. All these things are easier with God. It's easier when you pray about all these things. You just have the Holy Spirit just lay it all down the table to you. Once in a while, he just reflects you back on, this is what you do, this is what you do, and this is not what you do, this is not what you do, and this is how you should do what you should do. This is how you should do what you do. This thing that you're doing, this is the result discussing. It's not good doing. Stop doing this, stop doing that. Holy Spirit just does that. Like he does that literally, just like puts you in order, like a court case in your head, like a court case in your head, like. But anyway, yeah, my point is be self aware. It's going to help you a lot in this life. Okay? It's going to help you a lot in this life. Like we'll say we're not perfect. Obviously, we're not perfect. But like we're all trying to be better. We're always trying to do better than what we were doing yesterday, which is the goal. And it's not really a bad, it's in fact it is not a bad thing. It is the way it should be. Us trying to be better versions of ourselves, upgraded and all that kind of thing. It's beautiful. We should all keep trying to keep that energy going forward. Like we should always be there. Nothing is annoying as a person that is just stagnant, character wise, attitude wise, everything. For everything you're just stagnant. It is not sweet. Oh, it is not sweet. So yeah, when you're self-aware, it's going to really help you to make those changes, to make those positive changes, for you to actually move and for you to actually evolve. Yeah, it's actually going to help you a lot to just like grow, grow better and bigger than you were yesterday and all that kind of thing. That's why we need to always be self-aware, know who you are, always ask yourself questions, like always just be inside your head. That's why at times it's not a bad thing for you to just have that lonely time, that time by which you just have moment of reflection. you know See, we need to be tell ourselves the truth. So we need to be telling ourselves the truth. See, if anybody else should deceive us or whatever, like, we cannot afford to be deceiving ourselves. It is like, I feel like that's the biggest deception ever. Like, if you deceive yourself, like, there's no help, there's no everything. Like, imagine you deceiving yourself. Like, where are we starting from? Where is the world going to start from with you? When your own self, you're deceiving yourself. Like, that's like a whole, you're making things harder. You're going to make things hard and complicated for everybody, because, like, who else are you going to take seriously or something like that? Like, we just have to stop deceiving ourselves. Let's always tell ourselves the truth. Okay, and that will actually help us to actually know ourselves. We should literally know ourselves, and then we should always go to God in prayers. He should, like, we tell it, like, reveal ourselves to us. Like, we need to know ourselves, and we should do those things are actually very valid. He should, like, literally just, like, call us out and just tell us stuff about ourselves, because we need to know us. We need to know us. Just the way you try to know people around you, people that you just forming relationships with, and all this kind of thing. Just the way you try to relate with them, to know them. That's how you should know yourself. And don't think because you are you, you know you. That is a big deceitful thought. Because you're you, that doesn't necessarily mean you know you. That's not the thing. Because you spend in fact, because you spend time with you, that doesn't mean you know you. In fact, most people don't even spend time with themselves. They don't. Most people just literally just always occupy themselves with other things and literally even neglect themselves, and they don't even spend time in their head. They don't even spend time with themselves. Some people don't know who they are. And that makes you so vulnerable to this crazy ass world, because it just makes you so vulnerable to this world. Okay? Because you just find out that someone from nowhere will be like, "Hey, this guy. That is bad character. Hey, this guy, you're stingy. Hey, this guy, you're ugly. Hey, this guy, you're this. You this man. Don't have head, you don't have sense, like, you this man. You're so dumb. You this man. Why are you thinking like that? You this man, you this man. Like, you find out that, well, we know how this world is. You know how some people, it's like the devil has, cooked them and sent them for you. Literally, it's like the devil has, you know, prompt them up for you, and then he has just, equipped them and just send them for you. You get me? And then you just be vulnerable for them, because to them, because you just find out that you just hear people just boom say something about you, opinions and whatever, and you just, like, literally take it to heart, and you take it seriously and be like, oh my god, is it true? Am I not fine? Do I really have issues like that? Am I that stingy? Am I do I not have sense? Am I that dumb? Am I really dumb? Am I really dumb? Like, you just find people literally, before you know, oh god, it's true. 'Cause I know Nkechi cannot just say it for no reason. I mean, why would she even say that? Oh my god, I am dumb. That is so sad. Like, that is like me even trying to even act the side, or just even the picture is depressing me. Like, you just stop, like, stop it. See, be self-aware. Self-awareness helps you. It really does help you. It just saves you from all this unnecessary pick up and pick up and pick up. Like, be self-aware. If you know who you are and you're being honest with yourself, if someone will tell you something about you, be like, oh, is that so? I'm that? Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, is that so? You would know yourself. You will not easily just fluctuate and just start feeling bad because somebody that does not even know you, somebody that just maybe met you at a bad time. At times we're not really. At times there's one moment that you just do things a certain way, not necessarily the way you always do things, just because of some situations just make you do things differently at a particular time. And then because of someone maybe meet you at your bad time, someone just come and say you're a very angry person, you're down, and then you just start taking to it. But this is not who you really are. It's not who you really are. This person doesn't really know you. And we just let ourselves just be defined with, it is not good. Know yourself. Help yourself and know yourself. What me help yourself and know yourself is going to help make things easier for you. This life, you have to know yourself. And then you find out that some people like me now, there's lots of things, lots of negative things. If someone wants to tell me you are this, I'm like, I know. Like this, I know myself. I know my flaws. I know my flaws. I really do know my flaws. It's like, oh yes, I know. And then someone tell me something, I'm like, I'm that. But yeah, just know yourself. It helps make your life easier. It really does. It does. And then yeah, judge yourself. Judge yourself. Just the way in our head we're always so easy to just judge human people. I mean, God did say that's the thing to do. You get me? But like, we're humans. It's our nature to just quickly see something, a situation or someone or whatever, and just quickly just cook up stories on our head and just start laying down things, like up things or whatever. Well, it's not always necessary. It's mostly dumb and just uncalled for. But like, I'm just saying, most of us are wired that way. Why most of us just mind our business. But I'm just saying that everybody should carry that business and put it in their self. Judge yourself. Judge your actions. Judge your actions. This thing that, like, judge your action. This thing that I did yesterday, was it right? This conversation I had with this person about that person, was it right? Am I supposed to be talking about that person with that person? Like, the person is not there. Like, why am I discussing the person with somebody? Like, judge yourself. Like, judge yourself. Like, you should learn to judge yourself. Like me, I do that a lot. Like, that's why, like, I don't even like fighting, really. That's why I don't like insulting anybody, and that's why I just like ignore people a lot, like, because I noticed something about myself, that anytime I literally insult someone, or kind of like say something mean or hurtful to the person, like, even if the person at that moment deserves it, because some people some people, whatever the situation may be, even if that person, at that point, the person deserves it or not, like, whatever it is, as long as I just make a human being feel bad for a second. For a second, no. If I even bring small sadness for a human being, all this random stuff, like, I just like maybe talk to someone rudely or lash out or something, like, or just like if someone be upset and get angry and insult me, I just insult back or something like that. Like, if I do it, I just come back, I feel so horrible. I feel like, how would I do that? I feel so horrible. I just settled down. I was like, Winnie, this feeling that you are always feeling, it clearly means that this is not the thing you should be doing. God didn't obviously bring you to this world to be doing things like that. You are all about peace. You're all about peace. It doesn't matter to who or to how whatever it is. You're all about peace. That is how God created you. That is how you are wired. And I know at times you feel the need to call people out, but there's always ways to even do it. You can even call somebody out without even being insultive. See, without even being insulting. Like, I just called myself in order and I was like, okay, this is it. I always feel this way anytime I do this thing. And this thing doesn't make me feel good in any ways. It makes me feel horrible. See, it's money is worth it. See, a person can insult me thousands of times, and because I just call the person stupid, or I just say just stupid after the person has called me a shower, whatever, I can just say stupid. And I was really, I would beat myself up about it. I'll beat myself up on it. It's like I would feel horrible. It's like I had no business insulting that person. Like, so yeah, I just literally judged the whole situation, and I discovered that I had to just always let things go. Because that's what God wants me to do. And then that's who I am. So I should so yeah, that's it. So that's a thing. And then this very thing too, about times, see, there are lots of examples and scenarios. My point is you should judge yourself. Okay? You should really judge yourself. And there's one thing that I've always hated doing, that I've always just felt weird doing. Oh my god. That's actually having to talk about others, to with others. I know it's a word that, like, that thing literally just gives me, like, it just, I always feel horrible when I do it. Like, I really feel horrible. It's like, oh my god, this is so wrong and all that kind of thing. And I just like, you bring yourself in order, so just stop it. Like, when I spoke to myself about it, if it makes me feel like shit, then I should probably avoid it. Like, I should probably avoid it. I don't even said, like, it's just be calling yourself, put yourself in order. That's just what I'm saying. You're not perfect or whatever, but judge yourself. If you judge yourself and you're being fair to yourself and you're being honest with yourself, it's going to help you. It's going to help you to actually make positive decisions, like to be able to make positive impacts, like to be able to make, um, you know to be like positive changes. Yeah, it's for you to be able to make positive change in your life. Because then, if you judge yourself in the situation and be like, and you're honest with yourself and whatever, you're able to discover that, okay, you need to stop this thing, you need to keep doing that thing, do this that way, and this. You be honest. So we need to judge ourselves. We need to judge ourselves. That's just it. We need to judge ourselves. And then, because most times we just do things that is so innocently, but they're not really right, necessarily right. They're not necessarily right. And then we need to stop. Please, let's be just the way most people carry their mat, they carry other people's mat on their head. You need to carry your mat on your head too, so that you actually change positively. Okay? Change positively. Literally, it's important. And one thing, the last thing I'm going to talk about right now is encourage your good habits and discourage your bad habits. Yeah, that's it. So we have to encourage our good habits, because most of us are we're beautiful. You have good habits, you have good characters. Like, encourage, make your head swear. Be your biggest fan. Be healthy. Love yourself. Like, I said, this meaning the way you are doing this thing. Baby girl. I'm proud of you. Hey. Like, what? Flatter yourself. Encourage your good habits. Encourage your good habits. And discourage your bad habits. If you notice you do something that is not really nice and it's horrible, and it's now wanting to build up and turn up to something, then discourage it. Discourage it. Like, literally try and put a stop to it. And also encourage your good habits. Most people, they don't do it in a balanced form. Some people will get to be self-obsessed, that there's nothing you can tell them about themselves. In fact, to them, everything they do is right. Almighty. That is just wrong. Well, I would call it stupid, but I'm trying to, avoid such words. My point is, that is wrong. That is wrong. It's not going to help you in this life. Stop deceiving yourself. And then people will just beat themselves up so much. They will never even give themselves credit for anything good. But small things that they do wrong, they'll carry it on their head. Oh, I'm so stupid. How can I do this to myself? How can I let myself do that? Why am I like this? I'm like that. I'm like that. Please, please, please. What? Life is hard as it is. Life is not easy as it is like that. Don't come and make it harder for yourself. Don't come and make it harder for yourself. Refuse to make it harder for yourself. Refuse. Refuse to make it harder for yourself. Wake up and do better. Know yourself. Well, be self-aware. Know yourself. Judge yourself. Encourage your good habits. Discourage your bad habits. Like, put yourself in order. Put yourself in order. I keep saying this. You see, this is our life that we're living. This world is going to be a better place if everybody just put themselves in order. Put yourself in order, because you cannot give what you don't have. You can't give what you don't have, pretty much. You can't give what you don't have. So you have to give. You have to work on having so much love, so much sense, so much wisdom, so much humanity, so much care, so much patience, so much everything. You have to work. Obviously, we're not perfect. I'm not saying no, we're not perfect, but that's the goal is to be God-like. That's why I said that's why from the beginning I was like, this whole thing is easier when you just pray to God. Because God will just put it to the table. This thing you should stop. Okay. Like, I remember times, like one time at work in particular, something happened. I was up with a colleague and we're talking, and then one of my colleagues said something that kind of like provoked me. Well, that happens a lot. It's the life. People always say things a bit that will like get you irritated. I was not provoked per se, but I was irritated. Yeah. So I just like walked away. I walked away, but like me myself, I guess more ego and I guess more pride and all that kind of thing. Like, I have attitude, little I have attitude. So, like I just was like upset about it, and I was like, I just literally irritated about it. That was it for me. I was not even upset. I was irritated by it because it was uncalled for. She just made a statement that was not uncalled for. Then I just literally passed and everything. And then I just discovered it happens to me a lot of this thing, but this very day, I felt like that was a revelation for me on this very area. So I'm talking about this very particular day. That was like a while ago, though. That was a while ago. Anyway, long story short, I was just passing in between, and I was just like literally wanting to pass her seat and everything at X, and I just was like, you know what, since this house is me, I'm just going to ignore this person and just like be moving on with my life. Like, well, what did I come here for? Who did I come here with? I'm just mind my business. And like, I just, the Holy Spirit was like, I just had a voice, touch this person and smile at the person. I was like, me? Why? What for? Like, what for? But like, the thing was so loud in my ears. Well, my heart was like, I felt I was like, fine, I'll do it. I just did it. Hi, how are you? I just smiled. Hi, darling. I just moved. And the next thing, as soon as I just said, she's like, hey, Mimi, how are you doing? She just said, oh, nice, and before you know what? Matters have solved. My heart has melted. Whatever tension it was had gone and everything. When I felt so happy, I came back to my sister, yay! Because me, whoa, I just hate this. And like, see, having to talk to a person just gives me a feel like I know I'm not trying to like go around the world trying to be at peace with everybody, because I know some people you might not. Some people are just not necessarily meant to be at peace with you. Some people are just whatever. They fight you for no reason. So my own is that I just must just be at peace with as much as I can, with as much people as I can. This is, I have to be. It's not about them. It's about me. Being at peace with people gives me joy. It gives me peace. And it makes my girl happy. At that very day, I just discovered something. I came back to my seat and I just discovered. The Holy Spirit was like, see, you see? All this voice. See, God's language is love. God's language is love. So forget this kind of thing that you're fighting with somebody, or somebody gets you angry, whatever, and you're feeling like that you address the person, like you slap the person, that you whatever the person. Even God self was provoked by the way this person spoke to me. The way this person spoke to me, I know God self was provoked. Let me go. I'm going to address this person. I'm going to insult this person. I'm going to do all that. That's not God, though. God is love. I am telling you, God is love. So all of this kind of things you're feeling, I just sat down with my sister, like saying, you see, you say you want to be like me. You want to think like me. Anything that is not love, it's not me. And that got me that got me to pause. That very day, I felt like that God needed me to experience that, to teach me that. He was like, see, anything that is not love is not me. So people, anything that is not love is not God. You have to love your neighbors as yourself. It won't be easy, but if you understand that God is real, you have faith in God, and you're trying your best, you want to please Him, you want to be like Him, you want to do His will, then you're going to stick with love. It's that simple. Love. And love comes with peace and lots of other things. So yes. So be coming down. What? Be coming down. And then be coming down. Okay, let me not divert. Well, let me just give tiny tips. Let me tell you. Sad people, angry people are the ones that make people angry. Sad people are the ones that make people sad. People's head. People are thinking about something. People are sad. People are not really happy. So don't take things personally. Okay? Now that will be another topic for another day. But I'm just telling you, judge yourself, put yourself in order, do better for yourself and for people around you. Okay? Just try your best. Try a little best. And always pray. Because God, with prayers, you have strength. When you rely on God, He will definitely come through for you. So let's try and know ourselves, okay? Let's try and know ourselves and just be better people and just be. And if you're judging yourself when you discover that you have a bad something, like a bad habit or whatever that you're not really proud of, and you want to put it to work, see, don't be ashamed. Don't beat yourself up about it. Like, for you to just try to think about it and try to do better, that means you're on a good track. That means friends, you're good people. You're trying to do the right thing. You're friends. You're plenty friends. So please, okay, be happy. Hmm? Be better. Okay? Thanks a lot for your time. That is all for today. And yes, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, okay? Please. And if you've subscribed, thank you so very much. And yeah, don't forget, you guys to comment and do whatever it is. And yeah, I want to definitely hear your thoughts on this and everything like that. Yeah. So yeah, follow me on IG and all that, and TikTok. Thank you so very much for your time. Take care of yourself, okay? Let's go out there and spread love.